I'm thinking about registering ESL program
Why?
to improve my English.
I can't direct you where they're very good qualified as instructors.
I'm also looking a program that will prepare me academically to enter university.
This place organizes activities for the students. So they get to learn better.
Is it costly?
The cost of tuition is important. But my first priority is getting a good education, and it is only at Eelo University.
Why only Eelo University?
Eelo University is the best university in Somalia. Just check on the internet.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Asma. First, assalamu alaikum, my name is Sandra. We are students at Eelo University, especially ESL program in beginner level 3. We wanted to present you a topic. That topic will be money and education. I hope that everyone will listen carefully.
Which one do you support education or money?
Education.
Can you tell me several reasons that you support education?
First, I wanted to tell you what's education. Okay, education is to learn something that you didn't know before, and there are many reasons that I can support me person all the time. First one is our Holy Quran clarify that the one who knows something and the one that don't know something are not same. And Surah Zumar, ayah number 9. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قل هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون إنما يتذكر أولو الألباب. That's the first point. But can you tell me what's a money?
Yeah, a money is anything that can help you to get anything that you need. And also, if I tell you several reasons that I support money is if you wanted to reach your goal, first you have to pay a money. And also, if you want to learn something, you have to get a money. And also, as you know, money the life depends on money. That's what I support.
Okay, I think that's your area, but I have a different area for your area. I know that education is the base of the life, and I think that if you want to get a money, that you can get easily. But if you want to get education, you can't get easily. You know why? There's everyone, as they say, the Somali people, so. And every plant can't grow without roots. So if you are a poor student and you want to learn something, maybe you can get some supporters that might be relatives or neighbors, something like that. But if you haven't any education, maybe you can't get any support.
May I please come in?
Yes, please. Come in. Have a seat.
Thank you. I am here feeling suffering, journalist, that I am being suffering from a time.
Do you have any other problem?
No, that's all.
Okay. Go to the laboratory for the test. Okay. Then come back to here.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, thanks. According to research, you are suffering from malaria.
Malaria?
Yes. Don't worry. Get this treatment and follow instructions carefully.
Okay, so.
Okay, welcome. Don't forget, after 7 days you come to here, okay?
Okay, I will be back.
I wish you will come.
Okay.
Thank you.
What comes to mind when you heard the word education?
Important do you think education is? Again, how important do you think education is? Thank you for attention.
Is there a good standard of education in our schools?
Hello everybody. My question is, does your government really care about education? Does your government really care about education?
Again, I have all the answers. Thank you, everybody.
Can I borrow $5? Sure, why do you need it? I wanted to buy lunch. Where's your lunch? Where's your money? It's not in my pockets. Your pocket's empty? I don't have even $1 in it. being broke is not easy for only day. It is always good to have friends. Friends will lend you when you are broke, as long as you buy them back. Hey, this is not dollars.
This piece of this man. Secondly, I'm very happy to stand in front of you, although it's not my first time. Secondly, if I talk about education, education is the backbone on our school, society, and economy. Education is the success of the life. Education is the first lead our English. So listen to. Thank you for your listen.
First, I greet you the best Islam greeting, that is peace upon you. After that, if I come down to my topic today, I wanted to suggest here a lecture about system of language. As you know, language is a system of a human expression by using of connecting words which are to communicate people with one or more. When you are learning English, what gets first? The priority is the pronunciation of the English language. If you have pronunciation English incorrect, the word is English of language, you may learn poor and broken. But if you are pronunciation English properly, you may learn excellent and understandable. In my conclusion, I would recommend everybody here should respect first the pronunciation. Seriously, is the most important one. Thank you.
I'm intermediate level. My name is Mohammed Arab. I'm intermediate level. I'm a student of Eelo University. Second, I would like to say something about succession. Succession is very important to our value in our life, since we are the generation of the year or the flower of Eelo University. Second, everyone thought how he can succeed or how she can succeed, but unfortunately there is no one that know how he can succeed or she can succeed. Although our people doesn't care what the meaning of a succession. When you remember the word of succession, when you remember the word that we call succession, you must bring your honesty. It has already been said, the successful man will the profit from his mistakes to see in a different ways and try again. If you are a successful person, you will get a lot of people that respect for you, always listen to, always want to talk for you, always to talk for you. Nevertheless, if you are make the following words, you will be the statue or the lion of this university. Then, if I tell you 5 points that you will become the winner of this world fantasy, you must have a confidence. Confidence is a very important in our life, because if you have any confidence, how you can be a public speaker like me? Because I know. Okay, how you can be a public speaker? And second point, you must have a patience. I'm not meaning the person that is staying in hospitals, but if okay, the meaning of a patient. If I try to say Somali, if you have a patient, you will become the winner of this world. And the second point, you must have efforts. If you have efforts, and you will be a winner of this university. One brother Somali says that if I try to say. Okay, if I try to understand my teacher is the man who he make efforts can reach and leave Haji Abbas. Haji Abbas is a Somali person. Okay, okay, don't be pessimistic person, but be optimistic. If you are pessimistic, if you are always thinking the positive way, you will be the winner of this ball. And the second, if you have made the following painting, you will be a loser. Do you know how to be a loser? No. Okay, don't be say I'm the winner of this ball. Everyone is a winner. Do you know that? Don't be say and Allah with me. Everyone Muslim, Allah with him or her. Don't be say today's my day. Every day is not it's Allah's day and it's Allah's day. If you are saying today is my day, how you can lose, how you can get your aim. And don't be don't be say I can't. Everything you can't. Everything you can. Allah created to make everything is. And the last if you add okay. One bracket I remember one bracket in English says no pain no gain. Do you know that one? Okay. If you are okay, and translate my English. No pain, no gain. Okay, and my conclusion. My topic. Be not afraid of life. Believe the succession. Thank you so much.
Issue in our society is that we're gonna speak about women in society and their role, because in here what I see is like women, they treat them like not equally as a human being, or like they treat it like they treat it less than they should deserve, and like over the ages, a woman will become a second to the man, and what's surprising that the historic evidence proves that the women are like the leader of the house, and women basically are like the building block of the society, and which proves that women are good born leaders, or they can rule, or like they can do whatever man can do. They can like become teachers, become president, or become like something important in their society. So therefore, they shouldn't be less or like treated less for who they are, because in Islamic, in Arab, in Islamic, and pre-Islamic historical, that says it was covered with evil deeds, and like they were treated the women worse than animals, and they were like worse than slaves, and like God told us, and that's wrong, because God said like, and like woman said like pre-Islamic. I'm talking about pre-Islam historical evidence. That's before Islam come. Even the little born girls were buried alive, because they thought they bring a curse, or like they bring.
Greeting on behalf of the graduates, I would like to express your gratitude to be graduating ESL program of Eelo University. I would like to thank all our ESL teachers, namely Njaki, Josephine, Sheikh Musa, and I would like to remind you another teacher, Eelo, that it's a very big honor for us to graduate from Eelo and to get our English certificates. I would like to tell the people who believe that English cannot be learned in the country. It can be learned, and our graduation today is a message, motivation, and answer to those who believe that English cannot be learned in the country. I would like to thank, and especially thank all our English teachers, especially in Njaki.